What's up?
Hello.
Hello, you trying to get to work?
I think so. Is the stream up?
Yep, power washing.
But is
You
it?
should rename it Power Washing ASMR.
I just don't see what video it's picking up.
It's picking up nothing, no video.
It's just a black screen, isn't it?
It's a block screen.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out. DR, render. I need the layout.
Oh yeah, using game capture. That's a good point.
Stream, YouTube, output.
Anxious, do you want to hop in voice call and describe this to her?
Who are you talking to?
Anxious.
Video.
Mr. Anxious.
Are you using game capture? No. No, not a capture card. Hey, Nameless. It's on the laptop. It's on the PC, but for whatever reason, it's giving a black screen and not the game. It won't connect to voice. Okay. Um, I didn't have a problem with it when I did Black Ops. Is it because I got the game off the Xbox app versus Stream or Steam? It shouldn't be, right? Display your game capture. Okay. Now I've got game overlay, stream output. I'm looking at settings. Is that where I'm supposed to be looking at in settings? In a source. Yes, I can. Actually, let me do that. Um, okay, I just sent it to you, Anxious. Right click on the game capture and in the drop down select power washing game. Oh, game capture. Capture. Oh, okay. That is what you guys are talking about. Power wash simulator. There we go. That's what I needed. Background properties.
It's working now.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Anxious. I told ya I don't know how to use this program, and NVIDIA quit working on me the way I used to broadcast, which is so much simpler for me. And I don't know what I'm doing with OBS. Sorry, guys. Responding to Luigio. Thank you, Anxious. Hey, Smith. Yeah, to get clean, exactly. Thank you, Anxious. I really, really appreciate it. I was so lost. Um, so it looks like it's, oh yeah, here we go. I've been working on this park. I'm 55% done with it. For 15 minutes. It's so relaxing to me, guys. Like I saw there's a girl in Aculites community by the name of her name is Isabel, but she goes by Belle. And she was streaming it this weekend. Today's her birthday, but she was streaming, she was doing a birthday stream this weekend, and I saw her playing it and I was like, you know what, that actually seems like it might be fun. Yeah. So I decided to play it, and I've already put in over 8 hours, I'm sure of it, and I don't know how many jobs I've completed. I've been doing this park, and I've come to realize that I'm a little, for lack of a better word, anal about the cleaning. Can y'all hear the audio okay, by the way? It's a little loud for me. You're still in the backyard. Luigi is a weird way to pronounce ex taco. I know, Anxious. I completely. I was a little anxious, so I forgot the ex taco part. I actually call him by his name when I'm not in the right state of mind. Audio makes you quiet. It makes me quiet though. Audio's good. Okay. But yeah, I saw her playing this and I was just like, this is actually seems kind of fun, and it's been really relaxing. I've actually been able to sleep really well the last couple of nights. Your mic input should be turned up a bit. Give me a second for that.
Alright, we'll see you later since you figured it out.
All right, thank you.
Yep, bye.
Does that sound any better? I don't know if I have that right or not. Maybe game volume down? Okay, I can turn game volume down. Yeah, the game volume is a little loud. We'll agree with that. Options, audio. Is that any better there? Does that sound any better? Oh, great. Perfect, Smith. Thank you. So I actually purchased like, oh, let's not jump. Cleaners. But for whatever reason, I'm not able to. Oh, did it add it? It might have. Need to hear the spray. Can you hear the spray all right? Something and talking, haha. Yeah. Perfect, perfect, guys. So what are y'all up to tonight? What are you guys doing? This is weird. This is not like a typical stream I'm sure you guys are used to watching. And this right here shows you just why I am so bad at aiming. Oh, good. Don't drink the cleaner. Did you really? Can you drink the cleaner? That's funny. And if you're being facetious, I totally get it. You're picking your wife up, then gotta go to the grocery for food for the gremlins. Oh, I get it, anxious. I completely understand. I don't have to feed any gremlins myself, thankfully. At least not yet. But if they're anything like their mama, they're gonna be gremlins for sure. My mom and daddy loved me, but I can't say I didn't give them headaches. Agent Kitty and my daughter at grandma's, so we went to dinner and it was freaking awesome. But in most. Oh, really? How's that, Smith? You cannot, but I would try. I'm not gonna try to drink it. I think your wife might like this anxious this game. You should show it to her, see what she thinks. Is the game still too loud? I feel like it's a little too loud still. So that flash right there shows you like what's still dirty. So I'm checking to see if there's anything in that little crack right there. It was awful. Oh, awful. I thought you said awesome. Why was it awful? She plays a lot of soothing games. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Good, good, good. New place opened up a week ago, so that's part of it. The grill bread was cold. Aw, ordered shrimp pasta and they didn't. Aw, deveined the shrimp. Declined to eat it. Asked them to make just pasta with red sauce. Aw. Draw. Yeah, I can do a smiley face. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna use. There you go. Looks like a ghost, actually. I know, rookie mistakes. How did they not devein the shrimp? Figured they could mess that up. An Italian restaurant, it comes out. My wife said that looks cold. What do you mean it looks cold? Sure enough. Oh my gosh. That is insane. That's a scary looking smiley face. Yeah, it is. What the heck? I'm sorry to hear that. That's the problem with like going to a new place. You just never know what's gonna happen. But at least now you know. That's always good, right? I like how it's got the like the birds singing and stuff in the background. You can hear them chirping. Like Animal is here lurking. You know, Anxious, I kind of feel like that sometimes. When I don't want my meals to be like surprisingly bad, I'll go somewhere familiar. But sometimes I'm like, you know what? Let's just give something new a try every once in a while. The smiley does look menacing. He does! Look! Yeah, I don't go back there. In a bougie town, but all the restaurants suck, so we'll make the trek to Tampa like we usually do. Well, that's good. I'm glad you guys got out at least. And the kids are, you don't have to worry about the kiddos for the night. Got Estrella props. Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna keep an eye out for like behind the trees and stuff. Somebody's gonna pop out on me with Estrella. Just minding my own business, power washing. Next thing I know, I got people coming around with backpacks and GPUs and stuff, trying to loot my power washer. My power washer, damn it. We hear a giggly gaggle of girls, you know. I believe it. I believe it. Chicken tenders from the fanciest places, Anxious. I feel that way too. Like Sinaida said, I like going to places, you know. Yeah, bad habit sometimes indeed was nice to get out. Yeah. Yeah, if I'm just like, I'm not in the mood to try something new, I'll just go somewhere familiar. But sometimes I do feel adventurous. Sometimes it pays out, sometimes it doesn't. It is what it is. Honestly, the only thing I don't understand are what these yellow stains are. Like, I don't get those. What are those? How did those get there? Because that's not dirt like this stuff up here, right? And it's a playground, so I'm kind of scared to really find out what it is. Anyone play Unpacking? It's soothing. Really? Am I gonna get addicted to another Gamesmith? You never have to ask teams. How'd you find it since they just followed the giggling? True. I've never heard of Unpacking. Yeah, I've never heard of that. Cheetos? It's Cheeto stains? Probably. Let's play what are these yellow stains? Is it Cheeto stains? Is it what do you call those crackers? The not Ritz. What am I thinking about? The Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its. Pee or Cheeto dust. You know, it could very well be pee too. I mean, let's not deny that. Um, I might say there's a good chance at pee considering how far up there it is. Have you ever cleaned a boy's bathroom before? Bye, Anxious. Thank you for stopping by. Love you. Many times. Yeah. You know, when I was in high school, I had two jobs. I worked at Dairy Queen part-time, and then I worked at the high school part-time. So I would have to clean the bathrooms. The high school job, I'd work an hour in the mornings and then an hour after work. And after that, in the afternoons or evenings, I'd go work at Dairy Queen. And so that's how I know what having to clean a boys' bathroom is like. One last thing. My wife said this is quality content. Okay, thank you. Love you. Bye. Tell your wife I said thank you. I only put quality content on my channel, alright? That's all I ever do. Ooh, look at how gross that is still. Never forget that experience. I worked at a hot dog place and a movie theater in high school, college, a lot of bathrooms. Yeah, yeah, I agree. And you would think it's just the boys, but even the girls can get really gross. Unpacking, it's this amazing game that takes you across years of this person's life as they grow older and move to different rooms and houses. You unpack their stuff and place it in a. Really? I might actually enjoy that. That's better. Luigio, I know, amazing content, right? You should join me, Luigio. Come power wash with me. It is multiplayer, by the way, just so you guys know. Available on Xbox and PC. Look, Luigio. It's not about the riveting content, right? It's about chilling and chatting. I unpacked with my daughter a lot. We love that. And the sneaky Sasquatch. It's the cleanest content. Yeah, Luigio, it's the cleanest content you'll ever find. Man. I don't know that Luigio knows about clean. Yeah, it is multiplayer. You can have a whole team of people watching this playground instead of me doing it all by my little lonesome. Don't look at my straight lines. They're not very straight. They don't have to be straight. This is freestyle. Yeah, freestyle cleaning. That's right. I like how you think, Smith. I like how you think. Alright, we're gonna have to say goodbye to the smiley face. It's a little terrifying either way. If I'm moving too fast and it's getting a little jarring, let me know, because I got a little dizzy there. Yeah, get wrecked, smiley face. How dare you be so menacing? It's okay on that side. I saw you doing Black Ops 3 Zombies the other day. You know what? I have played Cold War Zombies a couple of times. Not very much. I want to revisit it because when I played Cold War Zombies, it was I think I'd only played the MW3 Zombies like once or twice. And I was, I was struggling with that. And then so Archie suggested Cold War Zombies. So he and I went in together and did the round-based maps a little bit, and I was struggling so much. Like I just kept dying over and over again. And then we brought in Luigio and Empire with us during one round, which was a little bit easier. I actually do have a small video from that experience in there in my YouTube channel somewhere. Um, but I was thinking about going back and replaying it now to see if I've improved any with Cold War now that I've had a chance to play, like get better with the Modern Warfare 3 zombies. So I may do a stream on the Cold War zombies pretty soon too. It might fall on a weekend though. Hard to do because there's a bit of a grind with upgrading your perks. Yeah, I was so lost with all of that. I felt like the Black Ops 3 zombies was a little bit easier for me to understand. I still don't know that much about it, right? I mean, I was kind of struggling with it still. But it felt easier to understand than the Cold War zombies was for me. And then of course they were trying to show me all the Easter eggs in Cold War and and I have no history in gaming, so the Easter eggs to me, I guess they're just not as, I don't want to say fun because it was still a fun experience, but I guess it didn't mean as much maybe because I don't understand them. Like when Archie's there and he talks about the Easter eggs and stuff, I understand. I mean, he explains it to me, so it's better, right? If I have somebody that knows what they're doing with me, but it's just hard to get excited about it if I don't know what it is. Like for example, House of the Dragon. Like I've watched the Game of Thrones series, so when they bring up, I don't know, somebody's ancestor and a knife that came out in Game of Thrones, like that excites me because I know the history, right? But without knowing the history, it's hard to like really get excited. I already did the bottom. Yes, I did. Except for the ground, but we're gonna worry about that later. I could see Black Ops 3 being easier to do as an entry. Cold War does have some Easter eggs that are neat lore type of things, but I don't get into those. They call them Easter eggs, but it's really like summoning a boss for each level. Oh, is that really what it is? Yeah, and it was the Black Ops 3 was fun. I enjoyed it, and it was new, right? Something I've never done before, which is kind of what I want to do is I want to try stuff I haven't tried before. Um, but I also know my limitations. I'm not a gamer. Like I haven't been a gamer my whole life. So, like let's say DayZ, as much as I enjoy DayZ because I really love watching it, there's no way I could get into that game and pick it up quickly. Like just as much as I would love to, I know my limitations. Now ask me to do a cash flow sheet, I might be able to handle that for you, right? Yeah, you do this long chain and you can easily beat each round based map. Really to new to gaming, the most important thing is having exactly, and that's really what it is for me. I just want to have fun. I spent the better part of my adult life going to school. Yeah, but it's so much fun to watch, Smith. Like I have every time that Onyx has streamed it, I've really enjoyed watching it. There's a suspense, there's just a suspense to it that I just really love. Up. And it was kind of, I don't know if you've ever watched the stream where he played with Aculite, DayZ. That was such a good stream. I think that's probably one of my favorite streams because Aculite was new to the game, but he's a gamer. Like he's been doing this quite a while, so he knows what he can handle himself. Don't say cash flow, but I'm so sorry, Smith. I'm just trying to compare it how something that boring and dull and painful I can handle, but if you put me in DayZ, like I'm just gonna die in 2 minutes. No, you should watch that, Smith. It's such a good stream. Like I remember I got home from work that day. I think I had to work in the office that day. I got home from work. I sat down on the edge of my bed and I started watching it. And I was like, I'm gonna watch for a few minutes, then I'll go make dinner. Yeah, and I'm like, I'll go make dinner. And next thing I know, I look at my phone and it's been 2 hours. 2 hours that I sat there watching it without realizing that time had just passed by so quickly because I was just enjoying it so much. It's a good stream. You should watch. You should look for it and watch it. I felt so bad for Aculite's character. Like poor Aculite. He got put through the ringer in that stream, in that game. And then Bronek eventually joined them like towards the end, which is also a lot of fun to watch. Watching him and Onik. Sometimes I think the game tells me I'm taking too long because I'll start to watch like a little area and like this whole other area will just disappear. Like, okay, it's clean. And I'm like, I didn't finish that game. Don't do this at home, kids. I know I can lean it up here somewhere. No, really? Here? This isn't gonna work. We have more levels. Check them out. Yeah, for real. It's like, get off this gate. Get off this one already. Finish this job. Um, not putting me where I want it or need it. I think I'm too far. See what I mean? I know there's dirt up there. I'm not letting it go. Getting up close and personal with the dirt here. Like it just cleans stuff for you, right? Yeah. I wouldn't consider myself OCD. I'm far from it. I had a roommate that was OCD, which was when she'd make me mad. It was funny messing with her. But yeah, it was I don't know, like let me do it. Don't do it for me. Like you see, I did not get every nick in that corner out of that. Hey, Skizati, how's it going? Well, so here's the thing, Skizati. There's this new COD game out. It's very colorful, very bright. Um, it's not your typical COD game. This is a test game, just so you know. When you said this game, I thought you had gone VR. No, it's not VR. Into a cheater power wash system. I know, man. I'm not trying to be cheating. No power washing simulator. Yeah, I'll be Koshe glitching before you know it. When I'm done with all this power washing, I'll be tempted to go Koshe glitch. See all that dirt right there? You see that? I saw you live and got excited for doing. I'm so sorry, Skisati. But I'm not let down. But we need more viewers like and likes, Queen of Chats. Aw, Skizati, I appreciate it. I mean, if people watch, they watch. This isn't the typical DMZ stream, right? I'm not expecting to have my typical 6 viewers. I kind of I fell into this game this past weekend and I've kind of fallen in love with it and it's really relaxing to me. And right before the stream, guys, I was I wouldn't say stressed out, but I was having a conversation and I started crying. I was like, I need to relax. So, and then I said I was gonna play this game and my friend was like, why don't you stream it? It's like, you know what? That's a good idea. Why don't I stream it? I have no problem bullying people. I mean, hardly convincing them to come watch and like. I like how you think, Skizati. If you're being gifted by Sinida, drop a like on the stream. We'd have 2,000, right? I have a feeling it'd be a lot more than that, to be honest. I've dropped a lot of money on Onyx channel. See, it's not going to get me any higher than that, so it's not really going to matter. If I put that there. Oh, it does. It is helping me. It's really helped me out. You give much to the communities. We need to do more for. No, Skizati, I am happy, just enjoying this. Like I'm doing this for fun. It's a new experience for me. The gaming is new to me. The streaming, the videos, it's all new to me, and I'm just enjoying learning it. I'm so used to, like I was telling Smith earlier, most of my adult life has been spent going to school. And so that's why gaming is brand new to me. So it's fun learning something new. I enjoy learning and this is just me learning whether it's a new game or editing a video or recording OBS, which has been the bane of my existence for the last few days. You can be a loudmouth. Would not be surprised, even more reason that we need more peeps chatting and chilling. It's all right. It's quite all right. Can I not jump up on this? How do I get to that? Which is why I will convince people to come in. Oh, Skizati, you're too kind. You guys are too kind. I'll get this streak of dirt, whether it's the last thing I do, dang it. This is how I break my ankles in real life, guys, just so you know. Habla español. Aw, thank you, Skizati. We are still on the fence on the Luigio, the ex taco. He won't give up though. He won't give up. You know Google Translate? Where is the ex taco? He was in here earlier and then he left. I guess this was just too much cleaning for him. Quakes and Wizards would hype the hell out of this. This game is literally cleaning pieces off dirt. No, for real, they really would. Today was a bad day at work, not necessarily for me, but for Upwards. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Skazati. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. It really is relaxing. And, you know, I can just sit here and power wash and get the ASMR um from the power washer and just kind of enjoy it, you know what I mean? I don't always have to be fighting and killing and just relax a bit. Yeah, I'm sorry, Skiz. Total annihilation. What happened? If you don't mind me asking. I think I have an idea of what it is already, but I don't want to just assume. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it now. I'm so sorry. That is horrible news. Oh my gosh. 3 weeks? That's not even enough to get them. Oh my God. Yeah, you can climb up on the roofs. Pretty cool. You can fall off of them too, but unlike what happens to me in real life, you know, breaking my ankles, you can't do that here. Thankfully, because I'd be out of a job. My power washer would not be able to wash for y'all, stream for y'all. Hey, German Halo! Yeah, hopefully they all figure things out and everything works out. That is. right back. Need to blab about this. Alright, sounds good, Skids. How you doing, German Halo? Good to see you. As you can tell, German, we're not doing any COD, zombies, or DMZ tonight. I just kind of wanted to chill. Although, um, sorry, I got some messages. I feel like this is a cheat on its own. Just trying, being able to see the dirt spots. But I'll take that one. I won't complain about that one. Wall hacks for dirt. You were confused. A dual mode? Like, what do you mean? It's multiplayer. I can have other people join me if they want to. We have not quite been able to figure out what these yellow stains are, by the way. So far, the going theories are Cheeto dust or pee. And it's very, very possible it could be pee since it's way up here. Who can clean faster? Right? We should have some competitions going. I think you can have... How many people can you have? So, oh, it's crossplay too. I guess depending on the job, up to 6 people that you can have playing join you. See what I mean? I have not finished this roof and it just gave it to me. That is such a lie. You must be telling me finish this job already. Get paid and get out, woman. That did not sound right. I did not just say that. Alright, Skizati. Rust, maybe? Yeah, maybe Rust. Yeah, that could be another option. So have any of y'all been to the... Did you see that? That is such a lie. I did not clean all that. See what I mean? Am I stuck? I feel like I'm stuck. I'm not stuck. Ooh, did you see that? I saw this little part right here lighting up. Maybe it wasn't here. Maybe it was the ground. I think that's all I have left is the ground. Bench, bench, bin. Oh, the bins. That's right. Wait, you want to see something fun? I could play soccer. Oh, geez, they were blue. Oh! You tell Onik that he might play it on stream, right? Can you imagine? I would imagine him and Bronik just sitting here playing soccer with the power washer all day. That's what they would do. They'd never get anything clean. Would 100 get a lot of views? Nice, it would. 1000%. Okay. Climbing pole guards. No, climbing pole. Which is the climbing pole? This one? Yes, I think it's this one. Okay, that was fast. Blue floor circle. I think we'll start with this one. So I literally did this on Sunday for 6 hours. How are people this dirty? Have you seen what some of the people in the chats say, Skizati? This is clean compared to some of the stuff they get away with in the chats. Bobo had a party on this playground. Yeah, for real. You know what? It had to have been a college graduation or something. That's what all the yellow stains are. It's beer. I don't know what kind of beer. You do an F on your drive. Oh, if this is dirt, it's a metaphor for chat content. It's not even close. I agree. I agree. Probably beer and urine. Yeah. Maybe some Cheeto dust too. I can absolutely see it being all of those for a party. Yep, chets are very dehydrated at times. Well, they get very, very thirsty. Facts. If it eats through concrete, what the fuck is it? Oh, pardon my language. Is it doing in your stomach? Not gonna lie, the beer is going down too smoothly. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Skiz. Laffy Taffy? Well, that's true. That is very true. You know, I've only had Laffy Taffy like a handful of times. I don't like for stuff to get stuck in my teeth. I'm weird that way. to tolerate Taco Bell. Hey, I like Taco Bell. You know what's funny, Skiz? I did not have Taco Bell. The first time I ever tried Taco Bell was my freshman year in college. The only fast food I ever had before that was Burger King and Dairy Queen because I worked at a Dairy Queen. What's great about this stream, you got time to stop and chat. Exactly. Exactly. Throw in some Chipotle, and it'll probably end up looking like this plate. uh, that is very true. I mean, there's probably some remnants of Chipotle and Taco Bell sitting in this playground somewhere. Who are we kidding? I worked at a small amusement park and there was a piece of Laffy Taffy underneath the bench for a month and it had eaten through the concrete. What? Oh my goodness. Yes, because I had a Dairy Queen. DQ. I worked at a Dairy Queen. I know how to make all the sundaes and all the shakes and all the blizzards. Y'all want to hear a funny story about that? About the blizzards? You know how they're supposed to flip? I don't know if you guys have been to a Dairy Queen, but they're supposed to flip the blizzard upside down to show you that, the ice cream sticks to the cup or stays in the cup. I had somebody come in and order a large blizzard, and they wanted an extra cup. Ice cream cake. I know, I love ice cream cake. They ordered a large blizzard and an extra cup, and I went and I made the blizzard. And when I went to the window and I flipped the cup upside down, I forgot that I had put the second cup inside of the first cup. So the whole blizzard went falling to the ground. I had to make them another one. That was not my smartest move. Whoopsie. Exactly. I did get a $20 tip at Dairy Queen one time though. That was a first. Hacking. Hey, 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 hey. Calm down now. Don't make me unmod you, Thrani. Ah, well, it takes 1.5 minutes to make a blizzard. No, it wasn't. It was just funny. They thought it was hilarious. And I don't know why I didn't stop and think, like, okay, there's 2 cups here. That is a pretty nice tip for Dairy Queen, considering that we really weren't supposed to. We never really got tips. Reporting now, Thrawn. Unmod. Don't be reporting my dirt hacks, Thrawn. It's not right, man. How dare you? How am I going to pick up on these little pieces of dirt here? You see this? How am I going to pick this up if I don't have my little wall hacks? Anyone else hate sleeping? Hey, Dorian! It is relaxing. Be honest with me, Dorian. Did you get bullied to come in here? I mean, convinced to come in here. Autocorrect. Aw. No, you just okay. Thanks for stopping by. It is relaxing. It's just been so like chill. How are you doing tonight, Dorian? Pretty good. Doing good. Just eating before I hop on COD and try to do some Al Mazrah missions. Very nice. Are you running solo or you have a team you're gonna run with, Dorian? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, DMZ is always fun. I still enjoy playing it. I may have to do a solo stream one day. I'm just gonna die over and over again, but hey, it is what it is. I actually started playing DMZ solo. So when I first got the game, as y'all know, COD was my second game. The first game I ever played was Diablo, which gave me no skills for COD. um, except for learning how to use the controller. And my nephews, I only played with my family back then. And this was when MW2 first came out, because they downloaded it on Thanksgiving Day to my Xbox. Hey Franco, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Argentina, nice. And we would always play BR. We never played multiplayer, we never played DMZ. But I always wanted to know what DMZ was. Like I kept seeing it in the menus, and I was like, I want to know what this game is. And they never wanted to play it. One day they went in with me. Diablo 3 was the first game I ever played, Dorian. Diablo 4 is the second Diablo I've played. I did play Diablo 2 for a little bit. My brother and my sister-in-law went in with me on that one for a bit. My brothers played all the Diablos, I think. Um, so then finally we went into DMZ and I was really happy to see the mixture of bots and real players. And I was like, this would be a great place for me to like learn the maps and all that. But we died the first time I went in with my nephews and they refused to go back in with me. So then I went in with a squad of randoms and it was the worst experience of my life and I ended up getting DC'd out of the game. And I said, no, I'm not doing this anymore. So I Google searched solo DMZ and that's how I came across Onyx and Glitchy. What character? So I'm running the rogue in Diablo 4. Um, was it the rogue in Diablo 3 too, I think? Or did it have a different name? The crossbow, because she was a crossbow player. But I did long range crossbow in Diablo 3 and Diablo 4 I'm running close range melee. What do you play in Diablo, Dorian? Have you been playing Diablo 4 recently? The new update has actually been really good. I run the body bag booby trap necromancer. Oh, the necromancers are really good. You have not played 4 yet? Oh my gosh. So it was good. Like the open world, I really enjoy that and stuff. There's a lot of exploring to do, but they were having a lot of issues, but this new season really fixed a lot of the problems and has made the game so much more fun. I've been jumping into it usually when I'm on call. Like yesterday I was on call until 8:30 p.m. Neverwinter, Path of Exile crossplay. I don't know about. I've played Path of Exile. I know I've played that one, but I don't remember if it was crossplay or not. Oh, yeah, 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 that makes sense. Dorian, that makes sense. It does not? Okay. I have not played either Skiz. I played Diablo on your Switch. Yeah. Interesting. StarCraft, I've never played that. Interesting. Really? Are they similar games, Dorian? The World of Warcraft and Guild Wars? Or are they different? Space Marine 2? That's what everybody should play? Google vids of Soldiers of Fortune 2 MPT game. Guild Wars was my go-to. Very similar. They are both MMORPG. Guild Wars didn't require a month. Oh, well, that makes sense. Whoa. I know for a fact I didn't finish cleaning that. You know what's crazy is I would love to do this in real life. Power wash. Play goose game with me. Honk as a goose and cause mischief. Really? Didn't Odera like playing that one? Was it Goose Goose Duck or something like that? Goose Game is amazing. Played it through start to finish so many times. Dorian sounds like a goat simp ripoff. What is that, Goat Simulator? I mean, if there's a power washing simulator, what wouldn't there be a simulator for, right? Really? I might have to give it a try. I'm not big on physics games though, so I don't love Goat Simulator to begin with. The goat. You know, my nephew's been wanting me to play the GTA. I've been thinking about doing that one. Cheesy racing game. Somebody suggested I do racing games. Oh, Mario Kart. Hot Wheels Racer. This game is a stealth game for kids that anyone can get into. Lego City Undercover is GTA for kids and so much fun. Check out the Hot Wheels Racer. The Batman expansion bundle. I would have bought that too. I love Batman. Oh, is it really? Well, my nephew said he'd play it with me, the GTA. All right, Smith, have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Colors in the game let me use some of the cards I've collected in the real life. Really, Dorian? That's awesome. Appreciate you hanging out, Smith. I really do. It really doesn't, Dorian. You're absolutely correct. Just chilling out, talking. Oh, okay, so it's actually easier to get started in GTA than it was a few years ago, but is grindy type of game if you like cars, although the prices are outrageous. Hmm. Well, and that's just it, German Halo. Like I said, I'm new to gaming, so I'll give anything a try just about right now. Just to give it a try. I mean, I'm never gonna know if I like it or not if I just straight up put it down, right? Or turn it down. And the biggest thing is if there's somebody there that's willing to like walk me through it and help me out even better. I mean, not like this one, a Power Wash Simulator, right? I can obviously learn this on my own, but something like GTA or DMZ or Call of Duty. I would have never downloaded Call of Duty on my own if it wasn't for my nephews having downloaded it for me. And even then, when they downloaded it, I just planned on deleting it. And then I think like that weekend after Thanksgiving, one of them invited me to play, and I was like, I don't know what to do in this game. And they're like, just point and shoot. I was like, it can't be that simple. They're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Two of the most cinematic campaigns belong to Battlefield. Really? Battlefield 1, your first experience states you will not survive. Okay. And you don't. It jumps from soldier faction. Really? And gets intense. Oh my goodness. And that's still the Battlefield 1, right, Skizati? Yep. Okay. It's definitely worth a try to try it. Can be really fun. The biggest problem is just the toxic players since the game has been out for so long. Unless people play, they tend to stand out more sadly. Yeah. You know what? But I think that's just going to be in any game now, especially a multiplayer where you have like comms and stuff. You know, I hear a lot of I see a lot of the girls in chat complain about how they get treated in COD, and I have sadly not had that experience. Not sad for me, sad because they're having that experience, but I've never really run into a whole lot of really toxic people. And 9 times out of 10, I kill them with kindness, and Archie kills them, and then they shut up. Actually, 9 times out of out of 10, by the time I'm done talking to them, they're flirting with me versus calling me names and being toxic. And then Archie kills them, and they go to the lobby. GG's is usually what I say because you're not a bot. That's not what I've heard, Skizati. I've heard otherwise. We're getting there, guys. We're almost done with this. You know, GG's is a pretty good response for the most part. Usually, like in some of my videos, you'll hear me get a little sassy here recently, but I'm being more sassy for myself in like when I talk to Archie, I rarely ever do it in game chat. Life proof of otherwise. I don't know, Skids. I've heard otherwise. So the thing, German Hailer, is I was a police dispatcher while I was in college. And I also took 911 calls. So one thing I got highly trained on is verbal jujitsu. Oh, did they really? Oh my goodness. So I'm actually trained in dealing with hostile callers and people. Have any of y'all been to the movies recently? I went to go watch Twisters this weekend. It was so good. I really loved it. I want to go watch it again. I think Wolverine is out. Deadpool and Wolverine, which I want to go watch. That would be a big help for the tryhards. That's what toxic players are generally called. Although it's usually best to ignore them. They usually go away if they can't get. Yeah, that's true. If you don't respond to them, they'll eventually go away. See what I mean? It just finished it off for me. It says we're at 99%. What do we miss? Tower tabletop. Tower tabletop shelf. Actually, if I click on it. That up there, of course I missed that. I've been trying. Ah, I did miss all that. Still says 99%. This one. Tower floor underside. Oh, under there. Gotcha. Oh yeah, that's still gross. Isn't Twisters about tornado hunt? It is about tornado hunters. So there's a movie that came out, I think, in the 90s called Twister, and it's really, really good. I really like it. Um, and this one is kind of like, it's not a remake, but it's kind of like a throwback to it. And I really, really enjoyed it because I like movies from the 80s and the 90s. They're just so much fun to me. Um, I was watching, I think it was Volcano the other day, where there's a volcano that burst open, I think it was in LA, and in the middle of LA. And the thing about movies from the 80s and 90s is you didn't have to be, you didn't have to have superpowers, you didn't have to be able to fly and super strength or anything like that to be a hero in the movie. It was all about people just self-sacrificing for the betterment of everybody else. Um, so being a hero didn't mean, being alien or a god or, building the world's first ever Iron Man suit. It was about just thinking, putting your brain together, getting your brain to work and um, making something come out of it. And that's one of the things I love about movies about from the 80s and the 90s. It was far more humanizing than what you get. And don't get me wrong, I love superhero movies. Like I love all the Marvel movies and the DC movies and everything. I'm a huge fan of the comics and stuff, but it's just the movies from the 80s and the 90s just feel different. They're built different. Same thing with Armageddon, right? They had to put their brains together, come up with a plan, get out there and figure it out. We're still at 99%. Climbing pole guards. That's the second time that comes up. Yeah, these are it, but then you have Last Action Hero, such an underrated movie in my idiot opinion. Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah. Yeah, they were more down to earth stories. They were, I mean, yeah, they were kind of sensationalized a little bit, like, volcano. What are the odds that a volcano is actually going to bust open in the middle of LA? But that's not the point. The point is, it's still a possible, right? It's still a possibility. And it was about people coming together to make it work, to find a solution and fix it. And if you just go back and watch movies from that time period, most of them had very similar themes. Large bridge slate. I believe this is the large bridge, yeah. We're still at 99%. Small blue floors. Small blue floors right here. Did you see one of the Yellowstone geysers explode? That was really, I did not see that. There we go. Now we're done. I like this. I like how it shows your progress at the end or how you went by about it. Very, very nice. Man, that was worth more than $600 worth of work. I'm gonna put that out there. Let's do a golf cart. We'll do a simple one. Did you see 650 was at the... Oh, that was probably longer than 2 hours. Yeah. No, 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 no. That was probably longer than 2 hours to do. I think I started that one either yesterday or the day before. Or did it say it took me 2 hours? I didn't even look to see if there was a time. Windshield. There we go. Alrighty, guys. I think I'm gonna call it there because I am getting sleepy. I told you this game just relaxes me. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate you guys being here. You guys are awesome. Good night, good night, good night.